Anne Claire Taylor passed away in April of 2015. She was 2 years old, and she died from Krabs leukodystrophy, a condition that's easily treated and preventable if it's caught at birth by a simple test. Unfortunately, the state she lived in did not require that test for newborns. I knew Anne through her mom and through the person who worked with her in the swimming pool. 3 or 4 times a week, they'd put Anne in an inflatable raft and they'd walk her around the swimming pool, and she'd grin and she'd smile, all the time while slowly losing control of her functions. Hi, I'm John Jerkowitz, and welcome to our weekly motivation. I guess if you're sitting out there and you're scratching your head a bit, you might say, gee, John, what a way to start a weekly motivation. What a way to try to motivate us to have a better week. Well, I'll tell you something. Life isn't always the bowl of cherries the world-renowned motivational, transformational experts make it for us. In very many respects, sometimes life can be a real challenge. But you know, I'm a fan of where words and phrases and sayings came from. And so when I created that trailer, Keep Your Head Up, I began a search to find out what it meant. And it means probably what everybody thinks it means. Hang in there, which is kind of a scary thought. Be encouraged. So I thought, in preparing for this, what if it was something more? What if it was something different? You know, when you keep your head up, despite what you're going through, your field of vision suddenly takes on a whole new meaning. You can see everything in front of you. You can see everything to the left. You can see everything to the right. You can look up and you can look down. But suddenly, the options and possibilities in your life become so much more readily available. What do you see when you look at the ground? Your feet, if you're lucky. What happens when you move forward when you look at the ground? You're liable to run into a wall or another person or off a cliff. When we don't keep our heads up, we miss the opportunity not only to help and enhance ourselves, but to help and enhance others. And very often, that answer doesn't come from the source we most likely expect it to come from. Sometimes it comes from way out in left field. And sometimes the answer to our dilemma is attached to our ability to help another person reach their goals and their objectives. Little Anne Claire Taylor, in her short 2 years of life, gave joy, gave peace, and gave focus to a lot of people. If you keep your head down and you don't see the Anne Claire Taylors, then you don't see the possibilities that are available to you and to I on a weekly basis. It's all about balance. It's about us keeping our heads up and, most importantly, keeping the faith through whatever trial, dilemma, or situation we're currently in. And besides, once we find a solution, doesn't that solution seem so much sweeter? So for this week, keep your head up, keep looking, and maybe, just maybe, we'll run into one another. I'm John Jerkowitz, and I hope you have a most amazing week.